Signal failure. James was hurrying to get home. A late connection on the other railway had made him miss his path, and this had led to more hold-ups all the way along the main line. Now at last, the track in front of him appeared to be free from obstructions, and as he came fast down Gordon's Hill, the signals at Edwards Station were all showing line clear. He raced along the platform, and was halfway along when a signal a few yards in front of him suddenly moved to danger. "Whoa, James!" called the driver, and slammed the brakes hard on.
"Botheration!" fumed James. "Just when we got moving nicely too."
James, of course, was going much too fast to stop before the signal, and was some way past when he finally came to a halt. The fireman got down and walked back to the signal box, while James stood simmering crossly.
"That stupid signal,"
he muttered to himself.
"It might have caused an accident, making us stop quickly like that."
"Now, James," soothed his driver, "there might have been an even worse accident if we hadn't stopped." After a while, the fireman came back. "Runaway truck at the next station," he reported. "They've cleared it now. Look, the signal's down." James set off again, but he was of course very late when he returned to the big station. The signalman reported, as he had to, that James had passed a signal at danger. The Fat Controller spoke severely to him.
"You must be more careful, James."
"But, sir,"
James protested.
"That's enough. Just remember what I've said. It is a very serious matter, whatever the reason."
And he walked sternly away.
"It's not fair,"
James grumbled to the others in the shed that night.
"Signals are stupid things anyway. We'd get on a lot better without them if you ask me."
Percy was puzzled.
"But surely the signals make things safer, don't they?"
"Pah!" scoffed James.
"They're just a nuisance."
"All the same," put in Edward with a smile, "I'd like to see how you'd manage without them, James."
"Probably a great deal faster,"
James boasted loftily. But he spoke too soon. That night the wind increased, and by morning a full-force gale was screaming across the island. At the junction, the gusts became fiercer still, until Thomas, waiting with Annie and Clarabel, grew alarmed. The wind swept under the station canopy, and the building rocked. Leaves and small branches driven by the wind hit Thomas's front.
"Ouch!"
he exclaimed.
"That hurt!"
"Come on, Thomas," said the driver. "I don't like the look of that canopy. Let's draw forward to the signal. Then, if it falls, it won't land on us, or our passengers." They warned the guard about what they were going to do. The driver eased Thomas's regulator open, and Thomas crept slowly forward. He was just about to stop at the signal when, with a whistling and a swoosh, a fierce gust ripped along the platform. There was a sharp crack, and the signal disappeared. One moment it was standing upright, its arm at danger. The next it was lying beside the line, its lamp shattered and its wire flying out like streamers. "That's torn it," said Thomas's fireman. He looked back toward the platform. As he watched, 3 more signals rocked and fell, and part of the station canopy lifted clean off its framework and shattered with a crash on the platform below.
"We'd best get out of here," he exclaimed.
"We daren't do that," said the driver. "Not with our signal gone. You'd best nip back to the signal box and find out what's to do." The fireman was gone for some time. He came back looking glum.
"Signalman's got power," he told them, "but he's lost all his signals. Control has cancelled everything until Flagman can get out, but I've got permission for us to go since our road is set. We'll be the last train for a while, I reckon."
The fireman was right. Things were at a standstill for some time, but at last men with red and green flags were posted wherever signals guarded crossings or points. Drivers were instructed to proceed at caution until they were shown a green flag at each place. It meant slow going, but at least trains were moving again. James was first through. He had to stop twice before he reached the platform, and he grumbled dreadfully about it. As he stopped,
Edward arrived from the other direction. "Won't it be nice to get our signals back?" he remarked brightly. "You're late today, James. I thought you got on faster without signals to hold you up. Feeling all right, are you?" James snorted, and at that moment the flagman in front of him showed a green flag. James went as quickly as he dared.